Hello, LANADA. Hope you all are having a fantastic evening. I'm Jack Limestone, fresh off of some red hot Pool C action, coming to you from the other side of the production now on the casting table, and looking forward to this final pool of the day, Pool D. I think we've got some bangers ahead of us.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Saying this first game, I'm really excited. First picking Dubu, that's something that I would do on this map. I'm looking to see like a lot of corner shove type comps in this game, but honestly, these teams could do whatever they want.
Yeah, it is interesting to note out a no ban from Spiraling Delusions. You have to wonder how that is going to affect the draft going in here. We see the Estelle Asher coming out for the side of Spiraling Delusions. I'm definitely expecting that to be Patat's Asher, and either on the Estelle in the midfield.
Yeah, Asher is going to be able to lock up the barrier so well, especially against the Juliet, where the primaries from Asher just kind of shut down Juliet so well, in my opinion. But the Dubu goalie is also like, nothing to scoff at either. I'm assuming that's Dubu goalie anyway.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a couple of big lock it down goalies. I think not actually sure who's in the net for CATMEN between Soren and the Fool. I believe it is the Fool in net. And as we've seen in Nassel, he knows how to hold it down. Absolutely, as well as the last pick X coming out for Yin Kirby. So we'll have to see if he is able to narrow the course for this Estelle to get her job done in the corner and push the interactions forward for X to capitalize on top of it.
Yeah, X really enabling the damage comp right now, especially with the Estelle, where they can just like kind of blow you up in the corner with all those like pretty quick abilities to like kind of just shove it in your face, even against like the Dubu per se. Like if you can just kill this Dubu, then he's not going to be much of a threat on the field. But that being said, they're going to have to watch out for this Julia as well, as it's a prize fighter start. So like I'm not expecting it from like someone like Bell's like per se, but maybe like they could go for a pumps, look for those KOs. I mean, with the now too, like the speed deficit isn't going to matter much when you have like potentially an aerials now on your team, in my opinion. But like I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, definitely. You mentioned the damage coming out for Spiraling Delusions. I think is definitely easier said than done with now on the other side of the map. And three, absolute top tier players sitting across from them. Looks like we're slowly getting loaded into the game, and we'll be getting into the action here shortly. I am very excited to see Soren on the midfield, known goalie player, pulling out his alter ego, Iwayuki Kokorone. So I'm really interested to see how he does, and I believe this is his first competition. I'm not sure if he's come out in Nassel once or twice, but right now it's Iwayuki from start to finish, so let's see how it goes. Yeah. Oh, and we're just getting word that the no ban from Spiraling Delusions was actually an Amy ban. So Amy went through that whole draft, no pick ban was actually banned at the start.
Yeah, it looks like the prize fighter from Soren is going to mean that they really want to get this damage comp enabled. I mean, yeah, like I don't know. I'm pretty interested to see what happens here as we get into this game. The ball is going through the portal so many times. The Fool really getting active in these quarters right now, in the portals right now. But like, yeah, I mean, there's stuff happening right now. I don't know.
Soren is definitely out for blood. Now is not exactly who you would picture going prize fighter, especially over a speed start like the Aerials. But that just speaks to the confidence of this player and this team that they really think they can make effective use out of the prize fighter stacks. So far we've just traded barriers 1-for-1. Oh, Bells comes in with a nice interception. Not able to get the barrier. He does on the second chance. Here he comes, nasty scoring position. Spiraling Delusions is able to save it. Let's see if they can get some pressure coming in on the other side.
Yeah, Spiraling Delusions are going to have to come up with an offense soon, or else it's going to mean that they're going to get destroyed by this Juliet with the prize fighter. But Yin Kirby with the ball going down, gets the barrier right past the Dubu all. But Yin Kirby getting damaged, getting killed. Unfortunately, let's see if Atir can score in this 2v3 deficit right now. Unfortunately, the piercing shot is going to miss the going through the portal, but that's going to be a nice shot from Bells, taking them for the first point in the set.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful shot from Bells. Conserved the core speed off of the dribble, and with the extra prize fighter power, was able to get the red core into the top of the net. And now the side of the Catmen have some flips to work with, and they've gotten their prize fighter stack starting to scale. Ooh, Ether just barely dodges that roll. The fool was out for blood, as I expect they will often be in this match. Kirby pushing it forward on the other side. Oh, very nice pass down to Ether. Let's see if he can capitalize. Oh, he contains the flip to bring it back, and he is. Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah, getting shot by those prize fighter enemies. You don't want to see that if you're the side of Spiraling Delusions. But Kirby gonna intercept Bells in the corner. He doesn't have an evade, and he has pretty low stagger, so they could jump on him if you want. But that is Bells with the dash punch. Not gonna be able to get much just yet. Or the Fool with the ball. Sorry. Not really amounting to much. A pretty neutral spot right now.
Yeah, kind of a neutral state, jockeying for position over here. Now Bells gets the chance, converts immediately. Will he be able to take the goal as well? He does not, but Soren's got the rebound. He has a chance of his own. Stuffed out by the Asher, but they are still on this offense. Oh, and Either with a really nice piercing shot. Buys them some breathing room. Kirby has the chance on the other side. Beautiful dribble. Finds just the space he needs around the Fool. Going for the portal passing plays. Bells is just right there to intercept. Oh, Either. Passing it to Bells for fun, but I get it. Bells has that kind of aura. Wow, super long range Crystal Thorns coming out, but the Fool is not worried about it whatsoever. Kirby has the chance with flip here, and he's getting beat up. Let's see if he can survive. He burns the flip just to evade. Is he able to get out? It looks like he will be. Ether is slowly bringing the core up with a flip of his own. Oh, all right, now that they're stalling in the back line, looking for a chance.
Yeah, I mean, Kirby's looking pretty low, especially when the enemies have a bunch of prize fighter stacks to their name. It's going to be pretty dangerous for Kirby, but a nice bell ringer to the bottom corner, going to secure that first point. That was a really, really well placed strike from Kirby right there. That's gonna tune up the mental a little bit.
Yeah, looking like a mirror image of the first goal of this game from Bells, dribbling off the court. Oh, and the double barrier immediately. Spiraling Delusions looking for their chance, looking to capitalize as hard as they can. The Catmen are scrambling. Soren is able to get, but it's a breakaway for Spiraling Delusions. Can they stall out these Yubu abilities and get through? Oh, it looks like the Catmen have managed to hold for now, and now they have flips to work with on the offense. Doesn't even need it. Soren just finds the strike around Asher. Patat burns the flip. Able to get it through the portal, able to get it clear, but Bells is lurking with this flip.
Yeah, the missed primary from Bota is gonna put Catman up in the set. Oh my gosh. I mean, Spiraling Delusions, they're the lower seeded team by far, but they are absolutely still in this game. They are pounding to get these barriers away from the Fool, and they're using the portals really well, especially with the aerials of Stell, but if now it's going to be on top of the portals as well, they might not be able to abuse it as much as they really want to.
Yeah, I am noticing, I do think the Catmen are doing a little better job of sitting on the portals. Oh, and there's an immediate double barrier. Bells has his abilities. Ooh, goes for a fancy little flick to the top. Soren, he flips, gets it instantly stuffed out. And Bells on the redirect, isn't able to get it. Oh, finds the dash punch. Goodbye Either, and this might be the nail in the coffin for set one. The passing plays coming out. Zoro walking in with his flip, the straight Dorito, and the flip finishes it off for set one for the Catmen, and they're looking good, Dario.
Yeah, they're looking really good, especially with the prize fighter stacks. They're able to get these kills. They're able to pick up Spiraling Delusions so easily with the amount of prize fighter they have. That's the first pick now. Has their pick of the litter here. I'm thinking maybe a fighter flight, maybe a team player deny away from the Asher goalie, but that's not going to be the case. They're just going to go for the fighter flight. But also the build different, pretty notable there. Denying Juliet's size as well. Juliet with size is pretty good in my opinion. And that's the Fool with the bulk up, denying it away from Kirby. But I don't think he's going to complain about a bulk up either, as he's also contesting the Juliet Spark.
Yeah, notably, I'm seeing now with Soren, Aoyuki Kokoroni picking up that fighter flight. Notably, didn't go the speed awakening off the start, but he does have that speed to pick up now, and I'm really excited to see a player like Soren really make the most out of that speed that he gets from that awakening. That said, now that we are into the next set, the prize fighter stacks have been reset, and I think even when they were down a few prize fighter stacks, Spiraling Delusions was finding their opportunities. They were making really good chances. So I'll be interested to see if they are able to stabilize now that the prize fighter stacks have been reset. They're just going out, kit dumping the enemy team for fun. But Spiraling Delusion's in a very good spot here. Actually, Staggers now on the other side. But the now ult is just going to come out. Nothing happened. It's fine. They're setting up in this corner. A nice clear coming out from the CATMEN. Back to a neutral state with Bells lurking. And now Soren coming in with that speed, setting up in the corner. Another nice clear. Go.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Pota a little bit getting absolutely in there, getting so aggressive on this Asher, the goalie. But, oh, that's a KO onto Ian Kirby. Going to enable the prize fighter stacks even more. Let's see if Spiraling Delusions can hold these two barriers. The Fool going through the portal here. Oh. With the missed angle is gonna get their own barrier. Bells with the punch to the barrier isn't gonna get it just yet. But the primary from Pota is gonna save the flip. Yin Kirby with the ball isn't gonna be able to get it in. The Fool with the ball playing so patiently. Yin Kirby looking pretty low right now. Bells with the interception gets the barrier away from Etir and Pota, unfortunately. And let's see if Yin Kirby can handle the Fool and Bells getting in the corner, but that's just Bells going to be striking it in right there.
Yeah, wonderful flip pass coming out from Soren. Finds Bells completely wide open around the Asher. The Asher just does not have the tools to do that. One thing I do want to note, Bells has done it twice already this game, and that is KO the enemy brawler in his own net. I think not a lot of brawlers are coming back far enough to be able to do that. Bells, obviously one of the best in the game, is able to find his positions, has no issues walking back just to dump that damage onto the enemy team, especially playing with that Scaling Awakening. As they find another KO, and now it's just starting to snowball out of control. Spiraling Delusions on the back foot, just barely holding on for now.
Yeah, Etir currently staggered is going to have to be able to survive this onslaught of abilities coming out from the prize fighters from all of the CATMEN. But through the portal, Etir still with this flip. Yin Kirby trying to get something going here, but isn't going to be able to do it. Strikes right into the Fool, an easy clear away. And these portal plays are going insane, but oh, Soren with the recast on the ult is going to get that strike down, but Pota is going to get the ball for himself and pretty neutral spot, but Yin Kirby in the corner is going to get the first barrier in this point. Dubu ult comes out, Bells with the flip, almost getting a kill on Etir. Both of the Spiraling Delusion forwards are looking pretty low right here. Let's see if the CATMEN can get something going in this corner right now.
Yeah, the CATMEN have been having a harder than usual time getting set up in the corner, and that speaks to just the efficiency of this Asher Estelle defense out here. They're really buying a lot of space in the midfield for Asher to make just these uncontested clears. And as long as Spiraling Delusions can stay alive, as long as they don't continue to give up those prize fighter stacks, go into the 3v2, they're looking in a really good spot. It's just a matter of time, and it's a matter of breaking through the wall that is Soren as Patat. Unforced error right there to open up the net. That's just the kind of thing that you just don't see out of the Fool on the other side, and those are the kinds of little plays that'll end up making the difference between a good team and a great team.
Yeah, definitely. If Potat's able to, I think I've seen him do like those missed. Oh, I think the nerves are coming up from Pota a little bit right now. As he's unfortunately the whiff dash and then the whiff strike coming out from him is going to mean that CATMEN is going to be up 2-0 in this set. The Spiraling Delusions are gonna have to answer quickly, or else this point is going to mean that the CATMEN are going to spiral pretty quickly. Bells with the great patience right there, gonna get the first barrier, almost gonna get the second one, but Potat's on top of things. Yin Kirby with it's gonna get the kill on Bells. That's gonna mean that they're in a power play right now. Maybe this is all they need to get back in this game, but the Fool with the Dubu wall is just gonna lock down the barrier and gonna make sure that they don't get anything going in this point. Soren gonna get aggressive there. Yin Kirby with the ball now in the corner. Yin Kirby dead, unfortunately. The Fool burning his flip to get the kill on Yin Kirby. Now the tables have turned in this set, or in this point, unfortunately, and let's see if Spiraling Delusions can answer quickly.
Yeah, unfortunate that Spiraling Delusions not able to get anything out of the power play there, but they did get one prize fighter stack down. Oh, Bells with a really nice sideways dash punch. Continues stacking up the prize fighter. He is at 3, Dubu's at 3. The Now of all people is actually at 4 prize fighter stacks, and it is feeling desperate for Spiraling Delusions now. They're doing a really good job holding for a long time, but they are just not able to withstand the onslaught of abilities coming out. And the red card from across the map catches Potat off guard. Potat reacted with the primary, but just not in the right position with the core going so fast, and that is another 3-0 set from the CATMEN.
Yeah, I mean, that time I don't even blame Potat for like whiffing that Asher primary, because that core was going so fast because of the prize fighter and the pauldrons from the Dubu as well. He's going to have so much power. I don't even know how much power he has, but I think it might be in the 200s right now. Also, he has the pick of the litter here. He's going to pick up the fire up, so when they get the core flips and they burn it and they pop the core flips, they're going to be able to get so much more aggressive when they're really facing these kinds of stuffs in the corner. Unfortunately, Kirby, though, isn't going to get much in this draft here. I would have liked to see an Ore Ponder from him, honestly, but like I don't really blame him that much for picking the hot shot. But
yeah, that's feeling like not the draft that you want to see down 2-0 from Spiraling Delusions. Potat was forced to deny the spark. You get hot shot on your X, which, you know, not a combo you hear often and for good reason. But once again, those prize fighter stacks have been reset. It's a fresh set of points for the for Spiraling Delusions against the CATMEN. But I mean, just instantly, either playing for his life, has no evade. I think it's only a matter of time. Bells is on the hunt. Bells sees his prey, stalking him like a lion in the wild. But either buys some space, Bells gives up on his chase, is able to get the barrier instead. Bells like, you know what? Oh my god, burns the flip, just walks up, covers the out, whiffs the flip, didn't get the KO, but does get the goal in the end. That is no prize fighter stacks either side at that point, but I think we have just seen an inability from the side Spiraling Delusions to get sustained pressure on this Dubu. They just don't have an answer that isn't just waiting for the Fool to misplay. And like I mentioned earlier, that is just not going to happen enough to get the job done. Kirby gets a breakaway on the other side, just immediately stuffed out by the Summer Assault from Dubu. And now Bells lurking, finds a pass down, finds the flurry, knocks out the goalie Soren, going for a cheeky little flip, finds the stagger onto Ether. Ether going on the offensive, trying to do what he can. Here comes Bells. Will Kirby use this flip to save? Not even in range. Well played by Bells. Spaces it perfectly around everything that X could do in net. And we are on match point here.
yeah, I personally think that if the Spiraling Delusions really want to get back in this game, I kind of think that they have to spread out a little bit when going on the offense, because the CATMEN with the Dubu ult, literally like just like keeping them in the wall like that. The CATMEN are just able to jump on the Spiraling Delusion so effectively, but Ether gonna get staggered here. Potat with the Astral in the corner is not gonna get the barrier. As I see that though, he's gonna get the barrier for himself. Oh my god, the flips are coming out, and gonna get the kill. Oh my god, it looks like it might be curtains for this game, but let's see if Potat can hold here. Soren with the unfortunate miss Dorito isn't gonna quite get the goal. Kirby with the bow ringer is gonna stop the play for a little bit, but Bells with this ball here. Potat with the strike, good pass the Ether. It's not gonna matter though when the Fool is in this corner, but it actually is. He's gonna get the Kirby. He's gonna get this barrier. The Julie ult isn't gonna get the kill because of the Dubu ult. Unfortunately, Ether with the Rose Orb is gonna get their first point in a good while.
Wow, and there's life yet on the side of Spiraling Delusions. Incredible sequence of events there. I believe the stray tofu bowl from the Dubu wall actually saved Kirby's life, and then they were able to capitalize and score their first point. Like quite wild. They find a kill on the other side. Oh, a missed back pass from right into Bells. Oh! But that parries them, puts them into his own net, gets the recovery drone, actually puts Juliet on perfect defensive positioning back on the other side. But signs of life from Spiraling Delusions here.
Yeah, it really looks like Spiraling Delusions are not going down without a fight right now. Bells with the attempted dash, but just going to get it on Ether. Kirby with the bell ringer is going to send it wide. But they're still on the offense right now. They're still on the prowl. Kirby with the flip up to X here isn't going to get it. And now Bells with the core, almost getting the barrier. Potat with the really well placed strike though. But Bells with the dash is unrelenting right now. But a little bit of damage getting put on to Soren. That's so much damage. And if Soren doesn't have the now heal, by the Stell Needles, unfortunately, and that's going to mean that his prize stacks are going to be dwindled down a little bit. But there's the Spiraling Delusion in this corner, a well placed strike from the Fool is going to mean that they're on the back foot right now, but I mean, it's overtime. I mean, the core is just going back and forth between both teams. Almost a really good strike from Ian. Kirby isn't going to quite be able to get
Oh
the
my.
it's gonna mean that he's gonna be slow for a little while, and unfortunately, that is the way that the Spiraling Delusions are gonna be taken out. And you know, it was a good fight, but unfortunately, the seed one, it was pretty unrelenting in this first game.
Yeah, what a disappointing finish for that game. The Spiraling Delusions, to their credit, heavy underdog in this game, but they put up a good fight. They were, especially in the earlier sets, I thought their possession was really, really good. They were just up against the absolute iron wall known as the Fool on Dubu. And they just weren't able to keep enough or sustain an offense well enough to break through in a way that matters. So, final stats here, as you can see, a huge KO numbers coming out from the CATMEN. The CATMEN showed up. We're playing with some swagger in their step, having a little fun, as we mentioned, with the prize fighter over Aerial's pickup on now, and they got the job done to kick off this pool.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy coming out from Soren with the prize fighter. I mean, I didn't think it was going to do much, honestly, but there was one set where he had the most prize fighter stacks on his whole team and also having the most redirects. I think in the game, though, Ether has a little bit more, but the most on his team, at least. I mean, yeah, I mean, also he has a lot of damage as well, almost contesting the numbers of the X, but I mean, X is X. I mean, he's going to have a ton of damage to his own name, even if he unfortunately got the hot shot, but yeah, I mean, that was a great first game. That was really exciting to watch.
It was, and it shows that the CATMEN are on the warpath for this tournament. They are coming in as a top seed, and they are absolutely setting their sights on walking away with the title at the end of Sunday. I do want to give a shout out to Potat that game. I think Potat played incredibly well on the Asher in the face of a brawler as renowned as Bells, but he got just a little unlucky a couple of times going for some cheeky clears off of the corner. Didn't quite hit the right angle and got punished for it more than a couple of times. But that was a really exciting first game. I'm really excited to see what the rest of this pool has to offer.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have 2 more games here, but I'm hoping they can be as exciting as this first one because I mean, yeah, there was just a whole bunch of like odd slot coming on. I mean, I also want to point out that the Fool got 3 goals and 2 assists. That's more goal credit than Soren, I'm pretty sure. And that's the same as Bells as well. But I mean, yeah, both of them. I mean, all 3 of them. I think they played really well and like individually. And that's not to say that side of Spiraling Delusions didn't play good as well. But I mean, Potat was just getting pretty unlucky with those Asher dashes missing all the time, and also the primary is just unfortunately not connecting. I think if he was able to minimize the amount of times that happened, I think that the game could have been a lot closer, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, well said, Dario. That'll be it from us for this first game. We'll be going to a short break. Stick around for more exciting Pool D action. Bye-bye.